New York City, the largest city in America. A complete story. Introduction: the city that never sleeps. New York City. 4 words that carry more weight than most countries' names. A city of dreams, a city of danger, a city of power, and a city of second chances. New York is not just the largest city in America by population, it is the most influential city on earth. Finance, fashion, politics, media, art, music, immigration, crime, culture, everything passes through New York. If the world had a capital, New York would be one of its strongest contenders. But how did this city rise from a swampy island to become the beating heart of global civilization? This is not just the story of buildings and streets. This is the story of people, ambition, struggle, money, crime, hope, and power. This is the full story of New York City. Chapter 1. Before New York existed. Long before skyscrapers, before Wall Street, before Times Square, this land belonged to the Lenape Native American tribe. Manhattan was covered in forests, rivers, and wildlife. Deer roamed freely. Fish filled the rivers. The land was sacred. In 1624, everything changed. The Dutch arrived. They called it New Amsterdam. 2 years later, in 1626, a deal that would become legendary took place. The Dutch bought Manhattan Island for goods worth about 60 guilders, often said to be around $24, though that's a myth. Still, it remains the worst real estate deal in human history. Chapter 2. From New Amsterdam to New York. In 1664, the British took control of the colony without firing a single shot. They renamed it New York in honor of the Duke of York. Under British rule, New York began to grow rapidly. It became a trading hub, a military center, a port connecting Europe to the New World. But tension was rising. Taxes, control, power. New York would soon play a major role in one of the most important revolutions in history. Chapter 3. New York and the American Revolution. During the American Revolutionary War, New York was a battlefield. The British occupied the city for years. Fires destroyed huge portions of Manhattan. Thousands of people fled. Yet, after the war ended in 1783, New York didn't collapse. It exploded. For a short time, New York City was even the capital of the United States. George Washington was sworn in as the first U.S. president, right here in New York. The foundation of American power was being laid in this city. Chapter 5. The 5 boroughs are born. In 1898, New York became what we know today. 5 boroughs united into one city. Manhattan, power, finance, culture. Brooklyn, creativity, working class, innovation. Queens, the most diverse place on earth. The Bronx, birthplace of hip-hop. Staten Island, the forgotten borough. This unification created a megacity unlike anything the world had ever seen. Chapter 6. The Rise of Skyscrapers. New York didn't spread outward. It rose upward. Steel, elevators, engineering. The skyline became a symbol of ambition. Landmarks rose one by one. The Chrysler Building, the Empire State Building, Rockefeller Center. The Empire State Building, completed in 1931, was built in just 410 days. It stood as the tallest building in the world for nearly 40 years. New York wasn't just growing, it was showing off. Chapter 7. Wall Street and Global Power. At the southern tip of Manhattan lies Wall Street. This small street controls trillions of dollars. The New York Stock Exchange, banks, hedge funds. When Wall Street crashes, the world feels it. The Great Depression of 1929 began here. Lives were destroyed, Dreams collapsed, but New York survived. Again. Chapter 8. Crime, Mafia, and the Dark Years. Not all of New York's history is glamorous. The early to mid-20th century was ruled by mafia families, corruption, organized crime. Names like Lucky Luciano, Carlo Gambino, John Gotti. The mafia controlled construction, unions, ports, nightclubs. Later, in the 1970s and 80s, New York entered its darkest era. Crime, drugs, poverty. Times Square was dangerous. The subway was terrifying. The city was nearly bankrupt. Many believed New York was finished. They were wrong. Chapter 9. The Comeback. In the 1990s, something incredible happened. Crime dropped. Businesses returned. Tourism exploded. New York reinvented itself. Times Square transformed from a crime zone into a global entertainment center. The city proved once again, you cannot kill New York. Chapter 10. September 11th, 2001. Then came the day that changed everything. September 11th, 2001. Terrorists attacked the World Trade Center. The Twin Towers collapsed. Nearly 3,000 people died. The world watched in shock. New York was wounded, but not broken. Ground Zero became a symbol of loss and later of resilience. Today, One World Trade Center stands taller than ever. A message to the world. New York stands. Chapter 11. Culture, Music, and Movies. New York didn't just influence politics and money, it shaped culture. Jazz, hip-hop, punk rock, Broadway. From Harlem to Brooklyn, New York created global movements. Hollywood tells American stories, but New York is the story. Thousands of movies and TV shows are set here for a reason, because no city feels more alive. Chapter 12. The City Today. Today, New York City has over 8 million people, more than 800 languages, one of the strongest economies in the world. It is loud, expensive, crowded, inspiring. People come here to become rich, become famous, become someone new. Many fail, some succeed, but everyone is changed. Final chapter. Why New York matters. New York is not perfect. It is harsh. It is unforgiving. But it rewards courage. It doesn't care where you're from. It only asks one question. How hard are you willing to fight for your dream? That is why New York is not just a city. It is an idea. And as long as people dream big, New York will remain the largest city in America and one of the greatest cities in human history. Ending line. New York doesn't sleep because the world is watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like it, share it with others, and subscribe to our channel. Don't forget to comment below and tell us what you think about this video, how you felt about it, and what topic or story you want us to cover next. Your comments really help us improve and choose our next video.